afternoon, golfers. So today, man, gotta work on my balance. So today, we're gonna talk about field day. Feel is an F-E-E-L. So what does that mean to me? Too many times I get caught up on flight scope numbers and I'm starting to look for perfection and I get down that rabbit hole. And I think a lot of us that do have flight scope can tend to agree that we start just caring about the numbers instead of feel. We start caring about yardages instead of feel. So there's days where I just decide, you know, today's my field day. I'm just gonna practice by feel. Everything is by feel. I'm feeling my motions in my swing. I'm feeling the club face go through my hands. I'm trying to carve a golf ball. So I'm trying to change my ball flight on every single swing. I'm not just trying to hit straight shots. Not only that, but I work on divot shots. So I'm gonna put a golf ball in the divot. And I'm gonna tell myself, I need to get this down low. I need to feel what it's like to get it low. So I'm gonna try and make my adjustments on my feel and use my history to try and get what I can do. It's a good idea to practice this because how many times have you been in the golf course and you've wound up with a perfect lie and the perfect yardage that you've been practicing? I would say maybe you're lucky to do 3 or 4 of those around. Okay, now that's the goal. We have to play to our strengths. So, but until you become consistent enough to play to your strengths, it's really hard. So for me, yeah, that was good if I like a low shanky shot. That might be good running into the tree. But for me, there's days when I go and play golf, I might take 2 clubs, 3 clubs, 7-iron, putter, and a wedge, and just go play around a golf. And what I'm doing is I'm taking away everything from my tools. I'm limiting my tools. I'm not taking my yardage finder. I don't look at GPS. I walk. Days like this I can walk, but not out here in August. I'll probably last a few holes. But what I'm doing is I'm taking away all technology, and I'm just focusing on what the game was truly about before we got this technology craze. And that is creating shots, being imaginative, getting creative with my golf tool. So unless you practice that, you really don't have the confidence to do it on the golf course. You know, how many times have we been under a tree? And then we think to ourselves, oh man, I'm under a tree. Let me just go back to my YouTube videos that I watched and see what they recommended. Instead, you know, if you watch YouTube, you know, either way, that's fine. But try not to apply too much to your golf swing. Think more big picture stuff. So for, you know, obviously you want to keep the club face square. You want to aim left because it's going to go out right. You want to feel like you're staying left, have this choppy swing. And that went nice and low. But unless you practice it, don't all of a sudden expect to pull it out of your rabbit hat. Or the hat with a rabbit. Is that how that saying goes? Don't expect to pull it out of your hat. Just out of nowhere. You've got to practice these things. So if you want to hit a high shot, I'm thinking high. High left to right is what I'm thinking on this shot. And that was high, a little left to right. So for me, that's great. I'll practice it. And I love practicing like this. To me, this is just so fun. Where there's no care, but I'm just looking at ball flight. Looking at how do I change to do different ball flight motions. Okay, so no technology day. Try and put that into your schedule. If you don't feel like playing a full 18 holes, that's fine. Go out and get a twilight, super twilight rate, no cart. Just tell them, hey, we're just gonna play 5-6 holes. And just try it and have some fun. You know, golf's supposed to be fun. I think we end up too much on the psychiatry chair because of golf. And it shouldn't be that way. It should be hitting a golf ball, enjoying time with your friends, but also get better. So practice with a purpose. This Gatorade's delicious. It has grass in it. You know, grass, divot grass, believe it or not, gets you 5 more yards. So always put your Gatorade around your divots so the grass flies in there. You get 5 more yards.